might and also enlighten some other people. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna hold up no more of your time, bro. I
Man,
just
thank you for
I'm gonna let
calling in,
somebody
brother.
else get up in here, man. But
Man,
I appreciate it though.
it's always good to hear from you, brother. Thank you for the support, man.
All right,
All right, man. Thank you. As he would say, that's the one and only man, Mandela, man. Thank you for calling the show,
no problem.
man. All right, man. Like I was saying, man, as Mandela was saying, enough of the conversation. It's time for some action, y'all. When you got governors saying, hey, some of y'all might as well go ahead down and get this money back, right? You are in a situation to lose. You are in a position to lose. Point blank, period. Now, as I always do on this section of the show, I want to offer two things. The United States federal government is offering funding. Talk to your state representative. They're offering funding to entrepreneurs because they're trying to get this economy back on track, y'all. And how they gonna get this economy back on track is for offering services that are needed by people like me and you. What's needed by people like me and you? One of the things that's needed by people like me and you. Do you guys understand that ambulances are not obligated to come to impoverished neighborhoods? It's not. You can call 911 and it can be an ambulance in front of your house. If they determine that your neighborhood is too dangerous to get out that ambulance, they can keep going. Donald J. Trump and the United States federal government, Congress, the House of Representatives, they put billions of dollars into helping you start your own ambulatory company. This is something that you can do. They will teach you how to do it. The thing is, when somebody's not servicing us, we must step up and service ourselves. And then, when you put yourself in that situation, you are not only making yourself rich as hell, but you are putting yourself as an independent provider. Now you can hire people in your community. You can get people trained to be first responders. How many CNAs and things of that nature you know about? Put these people in play and put these first responders in play so you can get your brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, nieces, and nephews to a local hospital and potentially save their lives, because you definitely don't want one of your relatives dying because you live too far away from the fire station or you live in a bad neighborhood. The second way is this. Everybody, we stuck in the crib. We enjoy, we enjoying what we can, the Netflix of the world and this, that, and the third. And I'm enjoying some of the things too. It's cool to see TikTok. This is not a conspiracy kind of deal. This is the actual factual. Do you guys understand who owns TikTok? TikTok is owned by the People Republic of China. Chinese government owns TikTok. So when you put something on TikTok and it goes viral and other people use it and they go and they keep using TikTok because your little cool dance made another person do a cool dance and so forth and so on, you making the Chinese government millions upon millions of dollars and you're not getting any of that. What that is called is intellectual property. You can't use your video on TikTok because you agree to the terms and conditions. The terms and conditions that at some point we're going to click and we're going to fuck around and be in bondage because we don't never read the terms and conditions of those little bitty contracts. But once those contracts usually say by and large is we're going to be able to use your image and benefit off of it more than you because you don't have TikTok behind you. Now, what you can do is become Instagram famous and use a video, the same kinds of videos, use it from YouTube, because YouTube gives you your own intellectual property. Or better yet, we can all create our own companies and our own names. And you can come up with the Mandela Project, and that's his job. That's his company. Or the Newton Project, that's their company. Or the Newmax Project, that's their company. And then what you can do is copyright, trademark, and patent that name. And everything that you do under that name is your own intellectual property. So when you coming up these memes, when you coming up with these little dances and you put them on the internet and you go viral, now you can get paid for those things. We are always been some of the most creative people in the world. Two of our creative people passed away. They rest in peace. Andre Harrell, former Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, former creator, innovator of Uptown Records, former VP of Bad Boy Entertainment, and former VP of Revolt. And Little Richard, the creator or one of the innovators of rock and roll. Now Little Richard, there is no rock and roll. And Little Richard, it took Michael Jackson to buy his what is it called? His masters and give them to him. But Little Richard was 5 seconds off being homeless. Sly Stone, another creator. Sly Stone was living in his son's driveway in a trailer home before he finally got Clive Davis to give him his money from his masters. George Clinton is still on tour because he's fighting Clive Davis in court for his masters. We shouldn't have to worry about these things now because we can go direct to consumer. But my point is not to rehash those fights, but to tell you about this current fight. We are insanely creative. We are always innovating. We're always putting things in the popular culture. We are the dictionary, the physical manifestation of cool. And being the physical manifestation of cool allows us to dictate what people will and will not follow. And when we are putting things out there that are cool and we are celebrated as cool, what we must do to do that is nail down our intellectual property by patenting things, copyrighting things, and trademarking things. So when the things become wildly popular, i.e. the Super Soaker, you know, the brother who invented the Super Soaker has made over $700 million and just sued Hasbro for another $72 million. No. $272 million. Sorry. Because they beat him out some of his royalties. Another thing. If you do invent something like the Super Soaker, or whatever you may be out there trying to invent, don't sell your patent, lease your patent. When you lease your patents, what happens is this. You get money into perpetuity. As long as that thing is selling, you do it. And they have to keep that lease going because then if they don't, they can't make the toy anymore. Or a variation of the toy or the variation of the invention. So, while we are always saying we are creative, like one of the things is what a former slave won't do. What a former slave master won't do to beat you out of it. To beat you out your freedom, your name, and your God. Why wouldn't he beat you out of that? Just think of who helped Richard out. James Brown. I could stop there. Jimi Hendrix, Bill Preston, the Beatles, the Stones. The list goes on. It is an endless list. It is an endless list. People think that Thomas Edison invented the light. No, he didn't. He got the patent from a brother named Granville Woods, who also created the walkie-talkie. Yeah. Granville T. Woods invented several things and sold the patents. Later on in life, he didn't do as well as he should have, but that's not the point. We must take control of our own intellectual property. We must stop giving, as they say in the streets, we got to stop giving away the game. The game is to be sold, not told. Sold, or at least in this instance. We cannot continue to be creative and allow other people to benefit from. Oh no, I'll just come up with another one. Damn that, brothers and sisters. We cannot do this anymore. We can no longer afford to continue to sit back, relax, while everybody and their uncle and everybody and their uncle's brother benefits off our hard work. We can no longer do that. And I got a couple hard questions, and hopefully you guys will call in. Number 773-797-2409. That's the number. Reach me at 773-797-2409. As a brother or sister in this country, I really wish somebody would call me before I even offer my opinion. 773-797-2409. As a brother or sister in this country, what exactly do you want? Do you want the American dream? Do you think it's even possible? Or tell me what you're looking for. Period. I don't know what people are looking for anymore. Because I'm disenchanted. I don't have a whole lot of faith in America anymore. I'm just gonna keep funky with you, man. And I'm on the edge of leaving. Because I don't know if I want the American dream. I asked the homie yesterday. I said, I'm gonna ask y'all the question I asked the homie. If you had an opportunity to, if somebody said, hey, tell you what, in 2070, all the stuff that America has promised us will be there for us, there for the taking. It's yours. Like Tila Rock, it's yours. Or we can pack up and move and start off with a new slate somewhere else and build from scratch. Which option would you take? That's the question I have for you guys right now. Please somebody give me a call. 773-797-2409. If you were told 27, the guarantees of the Constitution of the United States of America will be filled, or we can head up right now and go somewhere else and build from scratch, which option would you take? Me personally, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I'm inclined to take option B. Because even with option A, it's okay, 2070, that's 20 years from now, you'll be right, you'll be able to stay, everybody be dead even. As I stated at the top of the show, our brothers and sisters were in bondage, our ancestors were in bondage. And in 10 years, they were in Congress. So if we went somewhere else and start from scratch in 10 years, we could be where we want to be there. And at this point in my life, man, I'm looking at option B, because you're not going to do away with racism. You're not going to do away with discrimination, because guess what? There's somebody being born into discrimination right now. It is somebody that's going to hate your grandchild that's being born right now. It is a lawmaker who's in 8th grade. In 20 years, he's going to be rating something out to discriminate against people that look like you. And at this point, I'm damn near like, you know what, man, I'm out. Because I'm tired. But I'm 50. I'll be 50 in a couple months. You know. I'm not saying I'm not willing to fight the good fight. What I'm saying is, I'm damn near tired of fighting the good fight. Who started this damn fight? I ain't started this fight. I ain't starting a fight with nobody. But I just don't trust that it's going to end. A lot of people, well, oh man, you can't think like that. But it's you know, I'm tired of seeing brothers and sisters get shot on the street. I'm tired of people. I ain't never seen no situation like this. You get murdered and then you get blamed for getting murdered. You know, I get shot for nothing. And then people start telling people, I'm on video getting shot for nothing, and people want to try to bring up something that I did in 8th grade and I'm 30 years old. But he did get caught shoplifting when he was 9. What the hell does that have to do with today? Trayvon Martin, he was a marijuana user. So what does that have to do with some asshole hunting them down like a dog?